played that synth car live on the way home now. Gotta go drop something off and then I'm headed back to the crib. But man, I just found out my Roland Juno-X might have been used in a P. Diddy freak-off. So I've got to go home. I got to investigate this. I got to inspect my Juno-X for baby oil, make sure there's no baby oil in any of the potentiometers. I might have to end up speaking to some people in authoritative positions to make sure there's no evidence on the hard drives of this Juno-X. So I got some decisions to make. I might end up losing this thing, you know? So I gotta say, man, it's one of those days where, I don't know, it's kind of exciting that my Juno-X might have been used and played in a P. Diddy freak-off. So, you know, I got a phone call this morning, and they said, excuse me, Mr. Samurai, we've, after the affidavits have been out, and the affidavits have been, some of them are redacted, and we just want to inform you in the redacted parts of the P. Diddy affidavits that a particular Roland Juno-X was used to perform some of the music in the P. Diddy freak-off. So I'm freaking out myself. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I should, well, I guess I might have to turn this thing over. So it's kind of a sad day. I might have to end up giving this Juno-X over to the property authorities so they can investigate what's on the hard drive of this Juno-X. And like I said, I got to inspect it for, I've got to inspect it for baby oil, because apparently P. Diddy, they confiscated thousands of bottles of baby oil. As you know, P. Diddy used baby oil like it was going out of style. So I might have to name it the Juno-Diddy. You know, I'm going to call my thing Juno-Diddy now because it just blows my mind. I heard that a lot of the freak-offs played synthesizers. I heard they use synthesizers because they like to play 80s music in these freak-offs. So what better way to play music in a freak-off than to use a Juno-X for those 80s vibes? So, I mean, it's pretty amazing. So I don't know whether to be excited or disappointed, but from now on, I'm going to call it the Juno-Diddy. But, yeah, I might end up losing this thing. As you know, Mr. Diddy has been arrested under RICO charges for the for a lot of dirty things, man. He's been arrested for a lot of dirty things, and all of them are going down. So I don't know, man. A lot of people might get their favorite stars in the headlines soon. And as you know, a lot of music executives have already resigned. I think there was 30 that resigned yesterday. There's going to be tons of people in Hollywood who are resigning. But the crazy thing is, yeah, I think what happened is there might be some information on the Juno-X hard drive that Diddy got it out. He got it out of the state. He sent it away. It was like, you know, that's why it was in that gator bag. He was trying to hide it. He didn't want it in the Juno box or nothing, so he kept it in that gator bag. And on that Juno-X, there could be anything. So I don't know, man. I might just have to get rid of this thing today. So I got to go home later. I got to talk to the missus. I got to tell her. I got to break her the news. I got to say, listen, baby, the Juno-X, now known as the Juno-Diddy, was using these freak-offs to play the soundtracks for these disturbing freak-offs that this absolute loser and insane creepazoid. The only thing is, we don't know who was playing it. So I guess that'll come out in the trial, who was actually playing the Juno-X, now known as the Juno-Diddy. So I don't know. It's bittersweet. I don't know. Should I keep it or should I hand it over? That's the question. I know for sure the TE-05 was not used in any freak-offs. So, you know, I guess, I mean, if the Juno-X is the wife, is the TE-05 the mistress? I don't know. The TE-05 kind of, I don't know, got my heart. I don't know, man. I got to put a black light on it. So I'm stopping by Walmart on the way home now. I got to grab a black light. I got to go over this Juno-X with a black light. I got to make sure there's no you-know-what on it. You know what I mean? I got to make sure there's no cream dream covering my Juno-X. And I got to hook it up, I guess, and I got to Dropbox all the files over to the authorities, and then they're going to come pick up the Juno-X if they find anything. So I'm cooperating. I got the call from the Synth IA. The Synth IA sent me a message. They called me, and they said, we got to inform you, Mr. Samurai, that this Juno-X was the most used instrument during the freak-offs. Because P. Diddy didn't like the thing about P. Diddy is he didn't like to just put music on the MP3s or CDs. He actually wanted live music performed. So, like I told you, he loved that 80s vibe, so he wanted to a little bit of 80s vibe going while the freak-offs were happening. So, don't ask me. I didn't know it. This wasn't disclosed when I bought it. So, I feel like I got snookered. But, main thing is I got to Dropbox it all over to the Synth IA, and the Synth IA are going to have a look at it, and they're going to let me know if they got to come get it. They'll come get it. If not, if not. So, I guess I got to start looking at a new synth, man. I got to look at the TE-05 again. Big Uncle Jerry, I don't know, you guys been checking out Uncle Jerry's World channel? Uncle Jerry's got a wicked channel. Go check it out. He's going to be, he did a TE-05 video, and I don't know, he didn't seem very impressed. The Synth IA were involved, the SIA. Yeah, so I'm hoping it comes back clean. But we're going to have to wait and see. Like I said, the black light is going to be the real test. Once I put the black light on the Juno-X, then we'll know, man. I just hope there's no baby oil on the potentiometers. That's all I'm wishing for. Please, Lord, please, Synth Lords, do not let there be baby oil on my potentiometers. It was a little greasy the other night, I got to say, when I was hitting the chorus button. I was like, this chorus knob's a little greasy. And then when all that news came out about Diddy, I was like, some new gear is inbound. I can't tell you till I get it. So if you watch my live stream this morning, I let you know what pedal was coming. But actually, you know what? You're right. The baby oil might help keep it greased up. So this might be a win-win all around. So I don't know. I guess if I could get a hold of Diddy and ask him, say, Diddy, baby, did you really use this friggin' Juno-X? Serial number 01237448. Serial number 01237448. Serial number 0127348. Did you use the Juno-X in these goddamn freak-offs, brother? Are you serious? I don't know how. He must have got it out of there. So, I don't know. This might be the hottest item. So, like I said, the SIA, the Synth IA got in touch, and that's where we are now. So I gotta look into the TE-05. I gotta check it out, because I might have to pick that up next week. Good news. So everything might be out in the end. Oscillators and Percolators, sponsored by Johnson & Johnson. Yeah. Hey, Johnson & Johnson, if you're out there, baby, can we get a friggin' sponsorship for my next Juno-X video? Frig. How am I always getting caught up in these scenarios? I didn't even get to go to a freak-off, thank God. I was once and I was like, I ain't going to no damn Diddy freak-off. Those guys are a bunch of weirdos. And he was like, man, come on, man, you got to go to these parties. I'm like, man, I'm not going to no Diddy parties. I stopped listening to P. Diddy after Mo Money, Mo Problems. When Mace said, I'm done with Diddy, or Puff Daddy, or Puffy, whatever they called him back in the name. It's funny his name is P. Diddy, P. Diddler. Hint, hint, if you didn't know. I mean, how did anybody not know, right? But anyways, I like 50 Cent. I'm down with 50 Cent. I've never been down with P. Diddy. Like I said, when Mace left P. Diddy and went and became a pastor, I was like, all right, I see the writing on the wall. I'm done with P. Diddy too. And I stopped listening to him. So, a lot of people in a lot of trouble. What do you guys think? A lot of people in a lot of trouble. This is RICO. That means anybody who even text messaged, phoned, visited anybody who was any connection to P. Diddy. Yeah, anybody who had any connection to P. Diddy is now they have access to all their communications, all their electronics. So if you talk to P. Diddy, I mean, damn, this Juno-X is sitting in my bedroom. They might come grab that. For all I know. I hope not, because I still want to spend some more time with it. I'm still in the honeymoon. George G's wrote me this morning. He was like, man, what'd you forget about all the boys now? You got a new missus? And I was like, dude, I didn't forget about you. And he's like, yeah, but, you know, we understand. You're all hooked up with the Juno, the beautiful Juno, and now you're not gonna, you know, you're not gonna friggin' hang out with the boys no more. And I'm like, bro, listen, that's not my style. If I'm gonna hang, I'm always one of those guys that if I wanted to hang out with the boys, I would bring my missus, right? Especially the missus I got now. My missus is an absolute legend. She could put most dudes to shame. She's a battle cat, baby. That's what she is. I'm He-Man, she's Battle Cat. That's what she is. An absolute battle cat. So she's a legend. Yeah, I think this synth is now priceless. So man, not in my studio now, not only do I got the Juno-Diddy, I got the Red Baron MPC, formerly known as the Red Demon. All right? I mean, I got the Juno-Diddy now. You know how much that's going to be worth? It's the most expensive Juno-X right now in America for sure, and probably the world. I'd say I can throw this Juno-X, aka Juno-Diddy, up on Reverb right now, and I could probably get $25,000-$30,000 for it, easy. But I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting it go. Once the SIA, the Synth IA has their look at it and clears it, this baby's all mine. Put the black light on it tonight. Make sure it's good. Once there's no cream dream on it, we're good to go, baby. I can get back into action. But I grabbed a pair of rubber gloves from work now. I'm gonna have to do what Polly does on she makes her videos. When Polly made her video with the drum log, her demo, she wore rubber gloves. So I'm gonna wear rubber gloves now too when I play this until we get the black light cleared. But I'll tell you what, man. A lot of people are in trouble. I mean, Matt Damon came out today. Matt Damon came out today and said, you know that Jennifer Lopez, allegedly, Jennifer Lopez is kind of hooked up in this. You know, she was dating P. Diddy for a long, long time. And in the creepazoid world, they call those mothers, right? So what they do is the mothers groom the women that Diddy is trying to lure into this sordid affair, right? It's nasty, man. It's dark, but guess what? It's time to wake up. This crap's been going on for far too damn long. There's far too many creeps in this, and this is phase one. This is where all the household names come out. This is where all your favorite stars, your favorite artists, everybody, you find out who they really are. And when we're done, open your eyes to that, then we're coming out with the CEOs, the billionaires, the millionaires. That's when they're coming. This is full pull up the curtain. This is full lift the veil, baby. This is where we're going with this. So get ready, get your mind right. Because we're about to see some shizneta. It's about to get wild up in here. We're about to go global freak off, baby. This is about to turn into a global freak off in reverse. Because all these freaks are going down. They're going downtown like Leroy Brown. And I love it, man. I've been waiting for this day for 25 years. I've been waiting for all these dirtbags, all these creeps, all these blackmailing. You know who's running. What do you think? Diddy's running this thing? Didn't you know P. Diddy's dad was connected to the CIA? Didn't you know P. Diddy was entered into this entrapment affair? These people are everywhere. They entrap people. They get dirt on people. Then they get in positions of powers. They Epstein everybody. I hate to go this route, but this is what is up. This is a global freak off in reverse on them. They're the ones going to be getting freaked off in jail. It's kind of weird karma that everything that they were doing is going to get done to them. Ooh. But guess what? There's no baby oil in jail, baby. There's no baby oil in jail. So, too bad, so sad. Anyways, that's my little rant. Anyways, you guys know I'm completely happy with the Juno-X. The Juno-X is the best. The Juno-X is the greatest synthesizer ever invented of all time, in a tie with the Hydrosynth Deluxe. That's what I'm saying. Mark it down, baby. TGIF, we're on the go. We're on a roll. It's Friday. I got to get home now. I'm going to be hitting the no internet zone real quick because, you know, I got to hit the bat cave, baby. And I got what looks like there might be 2 synthesizers at the house waiting for me right now. So I got to go, man. You take it easy. But the Juno-X, forever known as the Juno-Diddy, we got to check it with the black light. If it clears the black light, and if the Synth IA clears it, I'm keeping it, and it will be the most valuable synthesizer ever. And guess what? It's been redacted, but it's coming to you first. I got the freak-off Juno-X that was used in the freak-offs at Diddy's place, allegedly, and that's it, and that's all. So